Hi everybody. It's Tuesday, I think. Tuesday at 7 o'clock at night. Boy, I was just noticing a time change. It's so bright out. I'm going to keep track of what time it gets dark. I'm not sure. Anyway, in one of the comments, somebody was talking about the Swai fillets and how they fall apart or they turn to mush or something. My throat's... So, this is the only way I cook them. These are 2 fillets, but I cut them in half. So there's 4 here. They're just big enough for a hamburger bun. You like to make sandwiches, fish sandwich with it. So and then in this bag I just have, this is like a half cup of flour and a half a cup of cornmeal, and I put some mesquite flavored barbecue powder in there and some salt and pepper, and that's it. So I'm just going to put them in here, put them in this bag. They're kind of wet, which, you know. So I'm going to put them in this bag, and I'm going to seal it up pretty good. Seal it up good because it never fails. Somewhere it leaks and flour goes all over, so I fold it a couple times too to make sure it's got a good seal, and then I just shake it up like this and kind of press it with your hands and massage that flour into the fish. Shake it up good so the fish gets really coated. Like that. And then I think what I always do, not everybody does, but what I always do is I'll put it in the refrigerator and just leave it in there. Probably for a couple hours. I probably won't cook this till 9 or 10 o'clock tonight. I have an odd schedule. You know, I'm up all night, and my breakfast, lunch, and supper is like in the middle of the night. When I worked at Walmart, we used to have our lunch at midnight. So we had a half hour for lunch at midnight, and I don't know, I worked third shift. I worked from 5 in the afternoon till 5:30 in the morning at Walmart Distribution Center. And I don't know, I left there 2007 was my, 2006 was my last year. And then, but I still have that up at night owl kind of thing going on, you know. I'm better at night than I am in the daytime. So anyway, I'm just going to let them sit. And then we'll get some oil and we'll make a deep fry. So stick around. Don't forget to come back. I interrupt this cooking show for some breaking news. I was worried a little bit about AOC and Bernie. I hadn't seen them for a couple days. So anyway, something got into the food last night, knocked the bowl right off the porch. Probably the crows. They come in and eat it too. But anyway, I just walked out just now. I had some chicken scraps and some greasy, you know, hamburger stuff. So I took that out and put it in the bowl, and when I walked out, there they were halfway down the walkway here. And AOC almost came towards me, and I thought she was going to come right up and let me pet her, but as soon as I moved, she backed off again. So both of them are out there eating right now, so that's pretty neat. I like seeing them. They look good. They're not all scraggly looking. They look healthy. They're getting enough food for me, that's for sure. I've been feeding them every night. And Mitch, I think Mitch is... I just threw a turkey, or the chicken carcass out there. I think Mitch might like that. I don't know if possums... I think they'll eat anything, meat or whatever. Anyway, I'm watching Ryan Hall, y'all, and there's... Where do you say, Oklahoma? Kansas area, somewhere like that. There's severe storms. So, boy oh boy, you know. So many severe storms. We're lucky up here in Pennsylvania. We haven't seen any severe stuff yet. So, back to the cooking, okay? Let me get back. I have some oil in the pan now. This is my old Tefal. It's a little bigger, so I like to use it. I'm going to turn the heat up, or turn the heat on, and let that get right up to temperature. I got a plate with some paper towels, fire extinguisher nearby, and a lid over here nearby in case I have to extinguish a fire. Safety first, you know. So you have to be careful when you're doing this. Make sure your handle's turned in so you don't bump the handle. Well, make sure your kids and pets and everything else are, you know, in check. So we're gonna let that heat up and we'll be back. Okay, well, the oil is hot enough, I think. We're gonna see here. I'm just gonna dunk that in a little bit. Yeah, it's hot enough. Put the Swai in there. SWAI is what you pronounce it, or that's how you spell it. How you say it, I'm not sure, but I'm going with Swai. Get it all in there. Let it cook. Get ready to take them out. We got our dish with the paper towels. I don't know how long it takes, but I think I said before, I like my fish cooked really well, so I cook it for quite a while. Chicken is the same way. I cook the heck out of chicken. So I like this Swai. It's fairly cheap. 4-pound bag is, I don't know, $15 or something, I forget, but it makes a good fried, makes a good fish sandwich. And somebody in the comments said that theirs turned to mush when they cooked it. I don't know exactly how they tried to cook it, but I know if you didn't bread it, I think breading it is the key. You know, flour and cornmeal, I think, is the ticket. When you make a nice, put that on a hamburger bun is what I like to do. If I had cheese, I'd put cheese on it too, but I don't have any cheese. Some people, when you watch those cooking shows on Food Network, them professional chefs always say no chicken or fish and no cheese do not go together. But I think it does. When you get a fish sandwich at McDonald's, it has a slice of cheese on it. Anyway, they're all nut jobs anyway, them guys, people on the Food Network. I used to watch a lot of them shows, but I don't watch them anymore. Alright, we'll be back. Okay, that's been, I don't know, 5 minutes or so. I'm going to flip these. Really nice and golden brown there. So we're going to flip them and we're going to cook that side for, you know, 5 minutes or so. They look good, don't they? They are good. Swai is a tasty, budget-friendly fish. It comes from Asia somewhere, Asian countries. It's a catfish of some sort. I don't even know what they look like. But, you know, but anyway, we'll be back. Alrighty, here we go. I think they're done. We're going to take them out, put them on the paper plate, turn the heat off, turn the furnace off, turn the stove off, turn something off, get them out of there and put them on this paper towel over here. And then, now's the time to put salt on there. When you take stuff out of the deep fryers, that's when you put salt on. I like salt. Okay, there's our Swai fillets all cooked. Nice and crunchy. I'm gonna throw together a sandwich here. I'm gonna put a bun, hamburger bun. I like hamburger buns. Put a hamburger bun here and put a piece of fish. It's a nice crunchy piece. And then we're going to put on a nice dose of tartar sauce. I like a nice big heavy load of tartar sauce. There we are. Hold on a minute. Oh boy. It's that time of year. So that's all I'm going to do. It's nice and crunchy. That'll make a nice burger there. See, I cooked. See how nice that is? Beautiful. And it's inside cooked real nice. See that? Nice fish, swai, cooked perfectly. Beautiful, crunchy. This piece is gonna be good. Oh yeah. Very good. You notice I cooked 4. Excuse me. I cooked 4, and there's only 3 now, so somebody stole a piece. Sorry for the TV. Somebody stole a piece. I think I know who it was. STEWIE. So, there's our hamburger. Boy, that's good and crunchy. I love it. I'll take a bite of this here in a minute. Oh boy, that's good stuff. Really good. Good fish sandwich. Try it. Just use a flour and cornmeal, half and half. Alrighty then. Stay frosty. Tail out.